Ladies and gentlemen, DBG made a video titled MyTeam Content is in a bad place, referring to content creators, not like the content in the game. So before I go on my rant or my journey, I guess you could say, I want to start this by saying this is no shots at DBG. DBG is a great guy. I've talked to him, got advice from him a few times. Actually, the first time I ever met him was when he came on my podcast with me and Josh. After that podcast, he actually gave me and Josh advice that we didn't follow. Oh, I didn't follow at the time. He said, look, here's an idea for a video. And he broke it down. He said, if you guys don't do it, I will. I promise you, if you do this video, it'll be the highest performing video on your channel. At the time, I didn't do it. If you look over here in this right corner, that podcast was recorded January 22nd of 2024. It's funny how it works out because actually almost a year later, on January 10th, 2025, I did that video and I posted that video and I got 31,000 views on that video, which is by far my highest performing video. So that just goes to show that like this is no shots at DBG, and he's honestly correct. But I kind of want to go through my journey as a content creator to show why I followed the path I followed and why I strayed away from doing more creative videos. So when I did my first news video on November 24th. So from the date of November 25th until now, I've gained 1,077 subscribers. Okay. So as of now, as a channel, I got 2.78 thousand. So a lot of those are from before 2K. I used to do tech reviews and I got quite a few subscribers from that. So since I started doing my news videos, I started getting a lot of growth. Now, I used to do videos like this. Me and Josh started a series called MyTeam Wars. This is how the views looked on those. This was very similar to the video that DBG said that I think it was Evan Tanaka and JC2K did, where they drafted teams against each other. We did something similar to that, where we grinded teams on a normally spent type account and we drafted, so we couldn't use the same cards. And it only got 141 views, which is okay. When we started this one in October of 2024, I didn't really quite have the traction that I have on my videos now. So I thought, let's try it again. Typically my news videos average between 500 to 1,000 views. If I'm really lucky, I might get like 1.5. I tried it again. I got 310 views. Now you might be saying 310 views isn't far off from my average, but the difference is on those news videos, I get tons of comments. People let me know they love it. On this one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna lie. We got quite a few comments. I'm not gonna lie. But they weren't normally looking like that. I'm not gonna hold you. And that was a series we both had a lot of fun doing. It's just, it was a lot of work for the views we were getting. Josh was getting like 100 views. I was averaging like 100 to 200 views. We stopped doing it. Another idea I have, moments of the week. Started this one on January 27th. Essentially, I was like, hey, 2K is not doing moments. I'll do moments. I'll take some of the top moments of the week from the NBA and I will build a squad using those players. What made it fun was instead of using like the good Jokic, the pink diamond Jokic, I used like the amethyst Jokic. And I tried to use players that wouldn't be the best cards in the game, like Ty Jerome. 193 views. But the second time I tried it, I was like, do Luka. Luka just got traded, 251 views. Now don't get me wrong, views aren't everything, but when I'm actually sitting down just talking to a camera, talking about what's going on in the community, I'm getting double the views, even in some cases triple the views of these videos. But then I thought, moments is something 2K has done before. A wheel of 2K is something that has been done and done extremely well. Like MMG does the wheel of my team so good that like, respectfully to myself, I don't got the editing skills of his editors. I'm learning, and he's very charismatic. So my will of my teams aren't on par with his will of my team. So I was like, I gotta try something for myself, which is when I tried comment control, which is why I started a fresh, no money spent account where the comment section controlled everything I did with my MT. I took challenges and I got rewards based on what they let me do with my MT. I got 639 views on the first one. It wasn't great. Lots of comments too, lots and lots of comments. Now, after that, 350 views, 226 views. A concept that I really thought had a chance to take off because it involved the community, it involved my comments, it just didn't work. I did a couple more of these and they just didn't work. Another one, I decided to revamp comment control. In this case, I was trying to give stuff to the community. I mentioned in news videos and mentioned in my streams, like, hey, I'm gonna do comment control different. You guys are gonna help me play the market and work the market, and whatever MT we make for the whole season, I'm gonna put into snipes for you guys. Picked up 0 traction. So with that being said, I understand where DBG's coming from, and since he's not steered me wrong in the past, I'm gonna take his advice this time. DBG, I know I'm not necessarily the one you were looking for to lead this charge. I'm not one of the bigger creators. I know, you know, there's other creators that could be doing a better job of it than me, but I'm gonna take your advice and I'm gonna start trying to be more creative with it. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna hit you up for some advice, man. I'm gonna hit you up for some advice on some ideas I have, and you let me know what you think will actually work, and I will actually start doing them. And hey, man, if we got a deal, we got a deal. I will keep doing my news videos, but I'm gonna keep doing other videos as well to try and get some creative stuff. My boy Large Infant actually gave me a fire idea that I'm gonna start working on right away. So this was more just a rant video. I know it's not the normal kind of reaction you're used to, and this was in no way shots at DBG. If anything, this was more to encourage other creators. Like, hey man, let's get our shit together. I appreciate DBG, you know, putting the boot in our ass, pause. And I said, let's do it, man. I appreciate y'all making it all the way through to the end of this video. As always, y'all be safe. Peace.